Welcome to another wild ride of Financial Friday on the Charlie Ward Show, where we've taken your boring, snore-worthy financial news and turned it into a binge-worthy blockbuster. I'm your host, Demi, and today we're diving into gold, oil, crypto, Iran's side hustles, and the world's loudest salesman, Mr. President Donald J. Trump. Buckle up, this is the only place where inflation, tariffs and blockchain get the Hollywood treatment. First up, Trump's world tour, investment bonanza, or reality show promo. Trump says his Middle East trip could attract $10 trillion in investments. That's right, trillion with a T. Enough to buy every Starbucks and still have change for some NFTs. Meanwhile, Iran says they're ready to sign a nuclear deal under certain conditions. So basically, it's nuclear poker, Trump style. The outlook: if Trump secures even a fraction of this deal, it could flood global infrastructure and defense markets with new capital. My opinion: we love a man who negotiates peace and plain deals on the same trip. XRP's redemption. Ripple wins the long game. It's been a roller coaster in the Ripple versus SEC saga since 2020. The SEC accused Ripple of selling $1.3 billion in unregistered XRP. But after years of court drama, split rulings and appeals, the March 2025 settlement highlights Ripple pays a reduced $50 million fine, gets $75 million back from escrow, no injunction on future XRP sales. The SEC's new chair, Paul Atkins, dropped the agency appeal in March, and Ripple followed by withdrawing theirs. The final deal awaits Judge Annalisa Torres' approval, expected any day now. The outlook: once finalised, Ripple will operate with clearer regulatory freedom, especially in institutional markets. My opinion: XRP went from legal limbo to digital liberation. Hodlers rejoice. Rosie Rio speaks Ripple's future-proof vision. Rosie Rio, former US Treasurer and current Ripple board member, is back in the headlines.
Crypto has been in the news time and time again, and I just want to share that I am on the board of Ripple. Ripple is XRP. And so when people ask me the question, why did you join the board of Ripple? I joined the board of Ripple because XRP serves a purpose. It's a function that facilitates cross-border payments. It's not some store of value, kind of arbitrary value that is not pegged to anything. This is actually what legitimate financial institutions use, specifically for cross-border payments. So instead of days and dollars, it's seconds and cents.
She reaffirmed her support for XRP's utility in modern payments and hinted at potential collaboration with Trump. Now that's a power move. The outlook: Ripple's strategic positioning and high-level backing further solidify its role in future digital finance systems. My opinion: Rosie's endorsement isn't just symbolic, it signals serious institutional validation. Crypto chaos or clarity? Trump boasts we're leading China into crypto, IRS refunds via XRP, Social Security via XRP, even Bitcoin backed by XRP. It's like the Avengers of finance. Meanwhile, Congress is saying no more trading for us, because apparently some of them already made their retirement trading pharma stocks. The outlook: XRP's role in unlocking $1.5 trillion in global liquidity could make it a foundational piece of the new global financial plumbing. If crypto had a superhero, XRP would wear the cape. Just keep your eyes on regulations. Qatar goes Boeing bonkers. Qatar signed a $200 billion deal with 160 Boeing planes, the biggest order ever. America says thanks. Boeing stock says to the moon. Also, the US and Qatar signed a 1.2 trillion in total economic commitments. It's basically Qatar, the movie, coming soon. The outlook, this solidifies US-Qatar trade ties, boosting aerospace and defence sectors. If you're still investing in camels in Qatar, it might be time to pivot. Iran oil sanctions and ship-to-ship shenanigans. Iran is selling oil to China through secret routes. They're using ship-to-ship transfers and fake paperwork. The US says, "We see you," and hits 20 plus companies with sanctions. Trump says he'll reduce Iran's oil exports to zero if they don't sign a deal. The outlook, further sanctions could spike oil prices and ignite tensions in Asian markets. My opinion, Iran's oil exports are like a Netflix series, dramatic, suspenseful, and full of ships with shady paperwork. Heading over to the UK economic flex and budget squeeze. The UK economy grew at 0.7% faster in G7. But there's a twist. They're raising $40 billion in taxes. China isn't happy about the UK's trade with the US, calling it uncooperative. The outlook, stronger UK growth means better prospects for GBP, although tax hikes could dampen consumer sentiment. My opinion, Britain is growing and taxing classic overachiever energy. France wants new sanctions on their energy sector. Putin skipping talks with Zelensky, sending a delegation instead. China's slowdown. China CPI and PPI are both in decline. Deflation City. They're throwing money at tech startups to stay competitive. US trade policies are also loosening slightly, helping small e-commerce exports. The outlook, if deflation persists, China may increase fiscal stimulus. My opinion, Beijing's giving free snacks to startups while the house burns. Heading to Vietnam and Iraq trade watch. Vietnam's economy is buzzing, but the US tariffs looms. Iraq's dinar is rising. Investor confidence is up. And WTO accession depends on ironing out oil trade deals. Also, a lovely 39% tariff gift from Uncle Sam. The outlook, Iraq's WTO future looks promising if trade hurdles are cleared. My opinion, Iraq's finally out of the sandbox and onto the global trade field. The global currency reset and QFS madness. US tariffs under Executive Order 14257 are reshaping global trade. Currencies are being backed by assets like gold, with whispers of the QFS system gaining traction. The dollar's losing shine as emerging markets wake up. The outlook, gold-backed currencies could usher in an era of monetary realignment. My opinion, it's like Pokemon evolution, but for economies. Going to crypto regulation, Coinbase and Chainlink. Coinbase CEO is pleading for stable coin regulation. JP Morgan is transacting in Chainlink, and France is dealing with crypto ransom crimes. Crypto isn't just about maturing, it's wearing a suit and tie now. The outlook, more regulations means more institutional confidence, but less Wild West. My opinion, the nerds are taking over and it's just glorious. Heading over to gold and silver, gold dips to $3,229 and silver's down to $32.61. Investors are taking profits as US-China tensions cool. Mining stocks signal bearish moves. The outlook, expect some volatility, but metals remain strong hedge asset. The opinion, gold is having a spa day, don't panic. So, from oil games in the Gulf to digital coins replacing Nostro accounts, one thing is clear. The world of finance is getting a faster, weirder, and oddly more exciting. Tariffs are doing more than taxing, they're transforming. XRP might be the plumber of the new financial pipes, and global leaders are bartering plans, policies, and protocol. So, that's it for today's Financial Friday on the Charlie Ward Show. If you laughed, learned, or raised an eyebrow, give us a like, share, and remember, behind every boring financial headline is a story worth telling, with just a touch of sarcasm. Stay brilliant, stay informed. Until next time, I'm out like the old dollar standard. Have a great weekend, guys. See you next Friday. And for now, bye-bye.
Hi guys, this is a personal message from me. If you see a video on Facebook, you are following an imposter. I am not on Facebook. I have not been on Facebook since June 2020 when they removed me. Please redirect to watch all of my videos at charlieward.com. All official social media links are on my website. We urge you to stop following fake channels. I will never message you in a video. I will never ask you for money. I will never message you privately. I will never contact you directly. I will never ask you to email any information directly. I will never sell you cryptocurrency or any currency, or ask you to open a quantum financial system wallet. Please do not get caught by these scammers who are out there. I do not endorse other truthers so that an imposter can say that I've said this. I will not ask you directly or indirectly to open a quantum wallet. So please be careful. If you want to check out the validity of anything, contact us directly via our website at charlieward.com. There's a contact page there. We have a customer care team there to help you.